directly from the earth. And they are a color that you can't even imagine. When we arrived in Sarande and in Albania back in November, we were in a bus from Athens, people.
My mental image, and from some of the pictures I've seen of this portion of Albania, this part of the coast here around Saranda, is that it's similar in geography to some of the coasts of Croatia, with the mountains coming right up to the seashore. Am I in the right ballpark?
You are right in the ballpark. And I lived in Southern California for 40 years, right by the beach. And there was a town there called Laguna Beach, which you have hills, not mountains, but hills that basically come over to the waterfront. And that's what's beautiful about it, is that you're there at the beach and yet you're looking up at hills. But in Albania, in Montenegro, in Croatia, all along the Aegean, Ionian Sea here, the mountains literally abut. In Albania, and most of the beaches all along this part of the world, which is within the town itself. That way you have the comfort of being able to lay down without having to walk like you are walking on hot coals, that's the silly walk that Norm does when he's walking on these pebbles that are very hard on my feet.
Excellent. What else are we going to see in this region here?
There's a castle. No big deal. It seems like there's castles everywhere, but we were coming in from Corfu. And that's what's really interesting about this part of the world, too, is you have such an intersection between different civilizations over the thousands of years. You had the Greeks back in the day, who eventually were taken over by the Romans, and then, of course, the Ottomans. You have mosques that used to be churches, that went back to mosques, and then went back to churches. So there's so much history that it has advanced. They are the most Europe, is that you have great affordability. When you have a country that's finding itself, like Bosnia, like Montenegro, Kosovo, they haven't quite figured it out yet, and so you have wonderful affordability. So what you would normally pay for $100 room, you might be able to get for 50%, 75% off of that. You could pay as little as $25 to $50 for a